What's going on, everybody? Czellian here. So I wanted to make a video um, to basically help people that are just starting out when they're doing damage runs. So I do have a video that I posted for damage runs for basically if you have a really good team. So more of like a end game team, kind of for for getting a lot of damage when you're doing your damage runs. But there's obviously a lot of you that are just starting out on the game, and you honestly just you don't have those evolve units. You barely have any units as it is. So I wanted to make a video kind of showing you just something to units to look at when it comes to like crowd control. That's basically on a super budget. So the first thing, the unit that I'm going to be working on to get damage on is ice. Let me put it here. So ice Shinigami. So right now he has 7.66 billion. He needs 35 billion. So we'll try to make note of that 7.66 bill. So keep in mind from my previous video, this is going to be nowhere close to the damage that you're going to get from that video because the crowd control of the units that he used there just can CC way better. But this is basically just get you an idea of like type of crowd control units you can look into and how to kind of like navigate the units menu to just find something that you can use. Um, so first things first, I have Paw Pirate here. So Paw Pirate, because he has knockback, he's under Honor Integrity Leadership. So a lot of units are under the Honor and Integrity category. So that's why I just tossed him in the number 1 spot. His leadership buff there, but main focus is that he does some type of knockback. And also have Kazuki here. So Kazuki will slow down units 30%. So another, severe budget. Everything I tried focusing on, for the most part, units that are UR or below. I did also put Fuji. He's obviously an LR unit, but one that's fairly easy to get. His banner, it doesn't have a lot of LR units on it. So overall, you should be able to get him decently easy enough. And the important thing is that he's a hill unit. So when you're doing these damage runs, there's going to be hill, flying units that come in. So you need something that you know for sure will combat against that, especially in the beginning stages. So very important to just try to bring a hill unit. And he also has Cosmic, which is a huge bonus that he deals added damage. And then he also boosts slow effects by 20%. And last but not least, Lady Emperor. So Lady Emperor, just because she stuns units. So basically that's it. What's good is she's also under Honor and Integrity, and that's another thing I didn't show. Admiral is also Honor and Integrity as well. So just trying to focus those support units under Honor and Integrity. Kazuki is not under Honor and Integrity. I don't. No, he's not. So he's one that doesn't get the buff, but he's just really there for slow. Anyways, so we're at 7.66 bill. So now we're just gonna go do the run and see how we do. We're not gonna be, like I said, anywhere near of what a full CC support team is. So of course you want to go under blue category. So this is made for starters. So yeah, so getting damage on is Ice Shinigami, so he's blue. So we want to do red because he attacks red 2 times more damage against. You always want to make sure when you're looking at these arrows, whichever's ahead of the unit that you're doing, so he's red, and then so on and so forth. Red. For this, we're going to do normal because we want, especially the unit starting off, to be as low damage as possible. So you don't have to use these units specifically. You can search for other units that just have some type of like crowd control for you, but these are just ones that for sure I know budget. My character's been having weird issues lately where he's like inside the map sometimes. I don't know if anyone else has been having that. Let's get some music started and we'll get rolling. So first, I usually always put the unit down. So this one, I know he's a line unit. So I'm going to kind of put him in an area to where I can set up the line properly to attack the units at the end. I'm just going to put one Fuji down there. Idle around here. You can put her here as well to get her out of the map, but I don't mind just having her right there. Up. We're going to auto skip. We have 3 times, so I'm just going to toss 3 times on just to make this a little bit quicker. So I'm focusing on, because I know this guy's a line, so I want him to get, he's a 4 placement, yep. So because I have Fuji there, I know he's gonna combat the early waves. I believe it's wave 6 that first flying units come. So focus is just gonna get idle. So yeah, the big reason we do normal is, for one, as a beginner, you don't have to worry about giving food or focusing that. You're just trying to focus on the damage. And then also they scale up a lot slower, so you can, for the most part, get more damage out of a normal run than you could out of, say, a insane or challenging run. So at the beginning here, I'm going to do range and attack because I need my units in the back to get as far as possible. So I'm going to focus on that. And I'm just going to toss a couple more Fujis down. As we are up, I'm now going to focus on a lot of the support units I'm going to put down. So kind of how I set this up with these units is I'll kind of spread them out around the entire map. So we'll put a lady here, Yuki, Paw Pirate, range again, here, she's a 4 placement, I believe she's a 4 placement. Might actually be a 5. Yeah, she is a 5 placement. Him out. So now I'm just going to level up my support units, because at the beginning it honestly doesn't matter for your damage on your unit that you're getting damage on. You just want to really get your supports up to where they need to be. So one of the admirals I'm going to set to last, just so he's always attacking the first ones that show up, and the other 2 I'll just keep at first for now. Same with her, so she's going to be last. Second one going to be last. Still going to get some range. I want Fuji to basically attack at the start, so you could put him up here, but I just put him back here just so the ones that are attacking first can attack as far back as possible. Him up, put him to last as well. It's full AoE, so it doesn't matter. You don't have to set him to first or last or anything. He's going to attack everything no matter what. Going. Will be set to last. Set her to closest. Nearest. And then the rest will just be first. This may not be the most optimal setup, but this will at least get you started so you can work on evolving some of those units on a severe budget. There are some units that are common or rare units that you can evolve really quickly. Tyranni he has charm from this previous update. His 2 evolves are very, very cheap to evolve, so I highly recommend evolve him first. Because you can add him to this team, you can swap somebody out and just use him, because charm is a very, very good ability. It's this stage. Basically a AoE stun. So now, because he's a line, I'm gonna set all of them to last. Click fast enough. So now Fuji is attacking end. So now we're just gonna do everything into damage whenever. So this unit is kind of cool because he's on his 2nd form right now. There's 3 forms total for him. So when you release the true power, more damage. So what's cool about this unit is he kind of has a CC himself. So this is you can use it once every like 500 seconds, but it's basically like a cheap version of it. Stop. It's doing everything into attack. So this usually gets to this normal difficulty with really budget units. I believe I can at least push wave 40. It does take a long time to scale at the beginning. We'll get there. So this is one of those units that I do recommend evolving way earlier than I did. Waited till over level 400 to finally evolve this guy. It's a very good cheap unit to evolve the 2 times, but he is very, very strong. A very good crowd control. There we go. We just finished there. Let's go return to the lobby and see what we finished with. So we were at 7.66 billion. And 9.26, so little under 2 billion damage, just for, you know, highly budget setup here. So that would, you know, pretty much be perfect for a lot of the units that you're going to do when it comes to evolving at the beginning. You're not going to be, you know, that require 35 billion, you know, damage like some of these, but, you know, when you're doing ones that are, you know, under 5 billion, it'll take you a few. You know, some of these are a lot easier to do. Once you get into like the second evolves, like that's when it gets high. Like this is our second evolve, so it's 35 billion. But a lot of the cheaper ones, you know, you won't have to worry. But yeah, so that's pretty much it. If you want to see any other type of videos, just please, you know, comment. You know, I would appreciate if you know, you can like the video, give me a sub. I did just hit 100 subs, so that's awesome to see. These videos have actually been doing really well for someone that is pretty new to getting back into making videos. I do appreciate it, and see you guys in the next one.